Hello, and welcome to my shark couch. As you can see, there are sharks on the couch. Today, I had a fun idea for a video. I am going to make a song, or write a song, but I'm going to randomize it with D&D dice. So, I've got a system here. The first thing I'm going to do is determine which time signature I'm going to write the song in. I could just do it in 4/4 because that's most simple and most common, but I write a lot of my stuff in 3/4, so I'm going to roll a d4. If it's odd, it'll be in 3/4, and if it's even, it'll be in 4/4. The next thing I'm going to determine is a chord progression for the song. I'm not going to make this a super complicated song unless things get out of hand later on. It's just going to be 4 chords, and I might add a chorus if I feel like it. But yeah, 4 chords, repeating those. I also made a table for chord extensions, but I'm not going to use it for every single chord because I'm actually going to explain this later. I just went through an explanation, but I think it's easier to explain when I'm actually at the keyboard. Okay, that should be everything. I could also roll for the melody and stuff, but I love writing melodies. I'm a melody person, so we're writing a melody ourselves. You know, it's my thing. I have fun with it. Okay, so. So, in Western music, we have a 12-note chromatic scale. I can't play it like how pianists play it because, well, I used to be able to play it properly. I used to be able to play all my scales properly, but I'm out of practice. It would probably sound pretty weird if I used all 12 tones, because in a normal major scale that we listen to that sounds normal, again, my amazing, hey, I know I can do this one right. I know I can play a C major. I can play a C major scale. We got 8 notes, well, 7 notes in our major scale. The 8th is the same as the first. Within a major scale, you can make chords just by playing multiple of the notes in the scale at once. The most basic that fits the scale would be a C major scale, which just plays the 3rd note, the 5th note, and the 1st note. But using only this scale, you can also make other chords. So if I start on a different note, I can make a chord where the root, so the starting note, is a different note than C, but you play the same notes from the scale. So I can play the 2nd note, the 4th note, and the 6th note, and you get a D minor scale. So the chords that we can make that have a 1, a 3, and a 5 that you can play in a C major scale. We got C major. We got D minor. We got E minor. We have F major. G major. A minor. B diminished. So that's a weird one. And then you're back at C. And those are all of the chords that I can play while staying in the 1 scale. So if I roll the D8 and re-roll 8s, because we only have 7 that we need to be rolling for, I'm going to play this song all in C major for now. If I'm rolling for the root note of the starting note that the chord is going to be built off of. I'm going to roll 4 times so that we can make a basic 4-chord progression within a C major scale. So, 1. So we're starting with the 1. So that's a pretty standard thing to do in a song. The dice are favoring me so far. Now we're rolling for our second chord. 6. So that will be an A minor, because that's the sixth. The sixth note of the scale is A, and it's a minor. This is pretty standard so far. Nothing too exciting yet. Chord 3. Oh, should I re-roll when I get the same one? No, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll for which type of chord it is, so that it won't be the same as the chord that came before. This is actually good. This makes sense. Now for our last chord. A 2. Interesting. The 2 is a D minor. So far what we've got, actually I want to change the sound on this. I want to play this one. Okay. So far we have which isn't very exciting, but I'm going to spice it up. I made a table earlier for which type of chord I'm going to get, and I will put the table on the screen because I'm not saying it all here. If I said it all out loud, it would be too much. I'm not explaining what each of these chords are, but I might do that in another video if I want to talk about that. So let's, I need to roll. 2. No, it just said minor. That's literally the one we were avoiding doing. We got an A minor, and I was rolling this so that I wouldn't play a second A minor. I'm not listening to that. I'm sorry. I'm fudging rolls. 6. So what's a 6? Diminished. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Those are the chords we've got now. So we've got that. By the way, I'm like struggling to play because my microphone is in the way of my hands trying to play the keys. We got C, A diminished, D minor. I'll explain what the diminished chord is. So you take a minor chord, which is the 1, 3, and the 5, and then you just bring the 5th note down onto like a step, one step on the keyboard down. And it sounds kind of ugly, but it's like a good ugly. It's like a suspension. It's nice. It's cool. Okay, I'm gonna move things around. Okay. We're just gonna mess around on the chords now. So we gotta shoot, I'm supposed to be playing in 3/4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can't add that chord at the end, but it sounds nice. Oh, I like that. I'm just messing around. Yeah, this is what I usually do. I just kind of sing around and I kind of just play around, playing different iterations. I want to add that chord at the end. It sounds so nice, the 2/5. Okay, I'm probably just gonna do it because it sounds cool. It sounds nice. We're not the dice are here to guide us. They are not here to rule over us. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that one, like 50s chord progression because of that. But it's cool. It's cooler. It's unique and new. I'm trying to figure out if I want to bring out the guitar for this, because if I play the guitar, that's how I usually write my melodies, singing along with the guitar. But hang on, I'll see how good it sounds on this mic. I was thinking of my own song that uses that 50s chord progression. If I had a choice, I'd be up and out of here, and if I had my way, I wouldn't stay. Yeah, I like that chord. I like it. Okay. I don't know how bad I look from this angle, but this is our new angle. I'm gonna be fiddling around some more. I had some thoughts. I'm probably gonna like let this sit for a little while in my brain, like go away from the recording and come back, so that I can think about what I want the song to be about, because I want to sing something. I want to make a vocal song. I think this I think it could use some vocals, and I think I'll just do like a little synth thing. Synth and voice. Maybe which sound should I use for it? I kind of like this one. It kind of makes me think of the Legend of Zelda thing, the Song of Storms. Yeah, it kind of makes me think of that. So if I maybe I could do something like. I like that whole tone shift. It's interesting. What other sounds could I use? I don't want to use that one. It's too pretty. I was thinking about maybe using. I have this silly sound that I made. This one here. I use it for playing My Friend the Machine live. Oh yeah, I was wondering. This needs to be up the octave. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's 4/4. Is that in 4/4? Yeah, I've got to play. I've been playing in 4/4. Sorry. I feel like that's a great verse, and I feel like we need a chorus. You know what? This might be really long already. I'm going to see how long this video is going to be so far. And if it so happens that it is long enough, then I will make a part 2 where I make a chorus. Okay,